Do you think this is John Lynch's last year with the 49ers, or at least as the general manager?
So I'm thinking the 49ers will probably miss the playoffs, and so I think it is. I don't think you can miss the playoffs and not make a change somewhere. And if you lose Robert Saleh, you need to bring in a heavy hitter somewhere, and it's
Mm.
not going to be. It's going to have to be at the GM because there's no way they're going to fire Kyle. Kyle's there until he wants to leave. Um,
Yeah, they don't have the courage to fire. And even if they
yeah,
were to fire him, it would be like a mutual parting of the ways. They probably just
yeah,
push him out. Which hey,
and
maybe they've been doing that.
I mean, and if they do that and keep John Lynch, the franchise is going to be a bottom 3 franchise in the NFL. But yeah, I don't see how John Lynch stays. Like you, in my opinion, you could only be so bad at your job for so long. Like, sure, he drafted George Kittle and Fred Warner. How long ago? Like,
I
sure. Even if
see.
you want to give him the credit.
Here's the thing though. I could see the Niners saying, like, following your logic and being like, we missed the playoffs. We got to fire someone.
Yeah.
And like, we know that the success of our team over the next 2, 3 years, at least while we have Brock Purdy on this contract, is going to depend on our drafts. And we got 9 drafts to look at from John Lynch. It's just not good enough. So we need to bring in a general manager who has experience. John didn't have experience, not in any way.
Mhm.
He was a player and a media guy. So someone who's been a general manager before, or at least like been in a personnel department for a long time and has experience. Okay, you go get that guy from
Give me
Detroit or
Howie
LA
Roseman's
or Philly.
assistant.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That guy is going to have to work with Parag.
Yeah.
Parag has a lot of say on what players are worth and how much the Yorks should pay for anyone, and the Yorks trust him. A lot of the top guys aren't going to want to work with Parag because who's the boss?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Also, is Kyle going to want to work with some general manager that comes in from LA or Kansas City or Detroit who says, you know what, Kyle, you think you know what you want for your system, but you also wanted Danny Gray and Dante Pettis. Why don't you just let me pick for you? How's Kyle going to do with that? He hasn't dealt with that ever as a head coach.
Okay, so here's one thing I can see. Again, this is super tinfoil hat, but I think if it comes from like an LA guy, right, where McVay can be like, yeah, dude, he's a guy. Like, just trust me, he knows what he's talking about. I think Kyle would be more receptive, but I do agree. Like, yeah, if it's someone from Philly or like someone from a place he can't hear, hey, yeah, that dude's like he's a dude. Like, don't be dumb. I don't know, but I mean, also at this point, you kind of got to be like, if you're the ownership, like, we need you to just coach. You prove this year that you can coach when you're focused on coaching. Now let us get you a guy that can get you players. You know, because like
Yeah.
I even think John would be good at like a president of football operations, like something where he's not deciding on personnel. Because he's a great people person. The players seem to like him. He always is hugging everyone. He seems like a good dude, but he's not good at finding dudes, you know?
Well, it'd just be funny if they missed the playoffs because Kyle insisted on playing Brock Purdy when Mac Jones was playing well, and Kyle insisted on playing on Ricky Pearsall when Kendrick Bourne was playing well. John could
Or
go
maybe that
to
was
Jed and be
maybe
like, "Hey, man, am I the reason we missed the playoffs, or was it the coach and his erratic decision making?
maybe
You
that
tell
was
me."
Parag because Bourne's close to his incentive, and he's like, "No, dude, Kyle, he can't hit that."
Has he not hit his incentive yet?
No, he's not hit it yet.
Are you serious?
He's been like 10 yards away for
Is
like,
that why they won't give him the ball anymore?
that's what
How
I'm
cheap can
saying.
you be, dude?
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe that's what Kyle's
This is
doing
my
is
problem with
defaulting to
this
the front
team,
office.
Tyler. This is my problem with this team. You should be making decisions based on who's the best, who gives you the best chance to win, who earned it, who's playing well. But too often they're giving playing time out for like because they paid this guy or they don't want to pay this guy or they don't want to inflate his value on the market. It's like, man, that's not what you should be thinking about right now. But it
I'm
is. Why did they
telling you,
play Jordan Mason for years? Because they wanted to keep him, have him be cheap. They didn't want people to know how good he was.
maybe
Right?
that's what I'm saying is maybe Kyle. I'm telling you, in my opinion, Kyle's just defaulting to the front office and be like, okay, fine, you make the decisions. And so he's just letting it go. He's just letting it roll.
Maybe. Delete what? I can't read any of that. It says, imagine JSN in this offense. Shake my head. Yeah, I'm trying to. Could they have taken him?
I
Well,
don't
maybe
know.
if they didn't draft Trey Lance. Sean for the win says, Grant, what makes a quarterback elite? I'd argue that MJ
Ah,
is.
I wouldn't say Mac Jones is elite. I mean, he's good, but I wouldn't say he's elite.
I
To
mean, a
get to
guy who's
elite
done it
tier,
over time consistently, like Matthew Stafford,
yeah, yes, a
Patrick
guy who's done
Mahomes.
it over time, and he elevates those around him,
Yeah.
and there's
And
a
like when he's
massive
not in there, the team sucks. And when he is in there, the
yes,
team's really
and that's
good.
another thing, like, you could
Yeah.
say this the reverse about Mac Jones to Brock Purdy, right? Brock Purdy's back, the offense doesn't look that different, like,
Yeah.
that's not an elite, but again, for the price, he's great.
Yeah.